Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about the different holster materials and the pros and cons of each. So first up, which is always the cheapest, is a nylon holster. Now, nylon holsters are very inexpensive, which is why new permit holders are drawn to them. However, they usually cost around 10 to 12 bucks, but they are not even worth the $10 that you're paying. The buckle on the nylon is very, very poor, and the nylon is going to stretch and bend over time, and the firearm will never be secured. So, nylon holsters are totally out, not even an option in my opinion. Next, we have raw leather holsters. Now, raw leather holsters are okay. This is one that I had for many, many years. The holster fits in pretty nice. Now, the negative is trying to reholster the gun. Once you pull it out of your waistband, it all collapses, and you really can't reholster the firearm with one hand. Now, is that something you have to do on a regular basis? Probably not. The other major negative that I don't like about this holster is that the holster sits way too deep inside of my pants. Now, that might be good if your goal is to significantly reduce printing, but it makes drawing from concealment very difficult. Next up, we have the finished leather. Now, if your goal is to drive women crazy on Miami Beach, finished leather is definitely the way to go. It's very beautiful, it looks nice, but the downside of finished leather is that in Florida, we're carrying inside the waistband. People aren't going to see the firearm or the holster anyway. So I just don't think it makes much sense unless you're a law enforcement officer and people are going to be able to see it. Finished leather holsters are also made of very thick leather, and they tend to be significantly heavier than some of the other options. Next, we have plastic holsters and even Kydex holsters, which is very similar to plastic, if not identical. Now, the benefit of having these plastic holsters is that the firearm kind of has a little bit of positive retention when it goes in and out. You also don't have to worry about the holster getting soaked and saturated with sweat like you do with leather holsters. Personally, I really love using plastic or Kydex holsters. I think it's the only way to go with today's technology.